What is up, my fellow gamers? In today's video, we got our first impressions review for the official launch of Marvel Mystic Mayhem. Like and sub for more amazing gaming content. My friends, this has been a very interesting and quite fun game. So already, I'm just going to highly recommend, hey, you at least check this out. If you're unsure about this game or you never heard of it, there is a lot going on and a lot of fun to be had. Let's take a look at our heroes first. The heroes are based off of, obviously, the Marvel universe. Now, these are the ones that I have unlocked so far. We've got Lady Bullseye, we've got Hulk, Misty Knight, Echo, Psylocke, Sleepwalker, Doppelganger, and finally Moon Girl and Devil Dino. Now, each one is going to have a different play style, and there's also different classes. So right here, we can see that Moon Girl and Devil Dino is a controller. We've got Psylocke as a fighter, which is basically a melee damage dealer. And then we have a striker, which is kind of like a ranged damage dealer. And then we have our defender, which is like your tank. So obviously Hulk is going to be a tank. Aside from that, they also have additional things to make them a bit different. So you can see that next to Hulk's name, he's going to be an energy type. Misty Knight is going to be weaponry. And then if we take a look at Psylocke, we have mutation. Doppelganger, we have cosmic. This plays a part in going ahead and upgrading them, which we'll get into the like dungeons and stuff a little bit later. There's a lot going on to this game. And also towards the end of the video, we're going to go to the Dreamweaver, which is the summoning system. We got 24 keys to go ahead and use. Maybe we can get some awesome new characters, maybe Emma Frost, maybe Spider-Man. All right, my friends, before we go any further, though, we got to give a huge shout out to the sponsor for this video, and that is going to be BlueStacks. BlueStacks is an Android emulator that lets you play mobile games on your PC. It uses the lowest amount of resources possible while still giving you the highest frame rates. BlueStacks allows you to use mouse and keyboard along with full controller support to play your favorite mobile games. BlueStacks has one of the largest libraries with millions upon millions of different games to choose from, including exclusive games you can't find anywhere else. Go ahead and start playing Marvel Mystic Mayhem on BlueStacks right now. Download link in the description box and pinned comment. From there, we have the Dreamscape. This is going to be pretty much where all of the content is that you're going to be doing. You've got your story mode, your memento, nightfall. The bottom area is kind of for grinding resources, and the top area is kind of more challenging, fun things going on. So let's actually go over the story first. The story is pretty straightforward. You do have to reach certain levels, like account levels, before you can actually go ahead and access a lot of the content in this game. A lot of it is account level limited. The way to increase your account level is just by playing. Pretty much anytime you go ahead and you're like using energy, you're pretty much going ahead and you're gaining account XP. And also your hero's level is also dictated by your main account level. So right now you can see I am a level 14 for my main account, which means all of my heroes can only be a maximum of level 14. The memento area is pretty cool because it has some like challenging things going on with it. The first one, this one right here, the tactic challenge, this is actually a lot more difficult than I thought it was going to be. It gives you one character, and there is a very specific way you need to go about trying to complete this. So it's kind of like, you know, it has a little chess piece and you really have to think. I would say this game isn't like a lot of some of the other games when it comes to like turn-based, where you're just kind of doing the most damage and just trying to have like really strong characters. This game is, what I would like to say is, it feels like a puzzle, and it feels like a lot of the levels require certain heroes in order to go ahead and you know, complete it. And you need to figure out the strategy behind going ahead and completing it. You can't just really throw out your best heroes, like your strongest heroes, and win all the time. You really have to take into consideration all of the strategy that's going, you know, that there's a lot of strategy involved. Let's just put it that way. Heading on over to Nightfall. Nightfall is like this big boss. This one is not necessarily like hard, but it's very, very time consuming and is one that I actually didn't like. So the way this boss works is you pretty much have to go ahead and you have to destroy the arms, the hands first. And then after you go ahead and destroy the hands, then you get access to like the main part of it, which is like the head or the eye or whatever. And then you go into this whole other area. But see, like the problem I have with this is you're obviously not going to destroy like the eye or the head instantly. So it only gives you access to like do damage to that eye for like a certain amount of time, like I don't know, 20 seconds, 15 seconds or something. And then like if you don't destroy it, which you're obviously not going to, it then resorts back to this part where you then have to go ahead and continue to like damage both of the hands and take them all the way back down to 0 just to get access to the eye again. Like it's super, super grindy. And I kind of found it very annoying. Like after the first time you destroy the hands, I feel like that's it. And you should just instantly like go and you can just start attacking the eye and that's it. The fact that it recycles back to the hands again and again and again is just ridiculous. I mean, this boss can take you, 20 minutes or something, depending on how strong your team is. Like it's just, I just found this really, really frustrating, this boss, and I didn't find this one fun. We'll head on over to the bottom. The bottom area is kind of where you can get the materials that you're going to need to power up your heroes. We got Battle Bonanza. We got 2 different ones here. We've got Enemy at the Gates and we have the Secret Keeper. This one is going to give us tactical reports, which is hero XP to level up our heroes. And then the other one is going to give us the coins, which we need, for a variety of different reasons. You can see at the bottom, we have recommended heroes. So for this one, it's going to recommend AoE heroes. For this one, it's going to recommend single target. So like I said, you need a wide variety of heroes. You're not going to be just leveling up and investing in like 2, 3, 4 heroes. Like you're gonna have to go ahead and invest in a bunch of different heroes because every single one, is going to be needed for different types of content. And then we'll head on over to the treasure hunt. The treasure hunt we got is where you can go ahead and you can get these materials right here. They are used to ascend specific types of heroes. So we have striker heroes, we have our defenders, our tanks, we've got the controllers, and finally the fighters. So you have to go ahead and you don't have to, but it's recommended that for the defender one that you use defender heroes. You're going to go ahead, you're going to be grinding this a lot to get these different ones that you're going to need to ascend them, from just increasing their max level from 10 to 20, 20 to 30, so on and so forth. That is the treasure hunt. Then we got the ruin raid. This is where we can go ahead and remember how I was showing you next to their name, they had additional types, like different types, weaponry, mutation. These right here, you're going to need these stones, and these stones are used to increase that specific type's hero skills. So again, it's just another area where you're going to be doing lots and lots of grinding with very, very specific heroes recommended to go ahead and power them up. There's a lot of events going on with this because of the official launch. We've got our 7-day mission. So, they're giving you a lot of free stuff, a lot of characters early on, a lot of free characters. All right, so we've got this one. We don't have any of these special keys. We just have these regular shadow keys. So let's do a 5 pull right now. See if we can get anything insane. All right. And we got 2 characters. We got a duplicate over here, but we also got this one who is new as well. All right, let's go ahead. We'll bang out another 5 pull. I don't know some of these characters' names right off the top of my head based on their images. Another duplicate. We'll go ahead, bang out another 5. We got a new one. I don't know who this one is either. And we got some duplicate stuff over there. Trying to, hopefully we could get someone that I actually know. We got another, you know, a doppelganger. So we got some additional. We got Man Thing right here, who's a controller. It looks pretty awesome. We got Thread, who is a striker. And then finally, we got Dream Queen as well. Really awesome. We'll have to check these characters out, see what their special skills and stuff are. But that is it. I hope you guys and girls enjoyed the video. Stay happy, stay safe, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.